A snapping twig, the blowing breeze, darkness brings a vague unease.
Hi everyone, Brad Roberts from Crash Test Dummies here. Welcome once again to Hookist. It's our final time together. We've had a most enjoyable experience writing a Christmas lyric, which ended up turning into being a long poem, which I just thought was fantastic. So, first of all, I'd like to say, Ray Lonsdale, so many great entries. Thank you so much. Great having you playing again. Daniel Evans, same thing. Lots of great ideas from both of you guys. Lots of great ideas from everyone, in fact. But in particular, Ray and Daniel, I wanted while we're finishing up here to mention what a great job you did, and also Pamby. Pamby, you're a new player, and you came up with so much great stuff. Again, special thanks to Pamby. The overall winner in terms of who had the most lines that ended up being in the song is our good friend Hamish. And so thank you very much, Hamish Clark. You are the Hookist overall winner for the lyric. Yay. Now, yes, most valuable Hookist, as we like to call you. Having said that, we also have some titles today. A couple of great ones. Well, let's start with Jerry Brace's great title, NORAD, We Have a Problem. That's definitely a runner-up, Jerry. Nicely done. Marcel had two great titles, I thought. One was Bunny the Reindeer Slayer, Bunny the Reindeer Slayer. And then another one called Just a Christmas Dinner. Nicely done, Marcel. I have to say, though, that for my money, the winning title for this Christmas poem of 2015 is Drone for the Holidays by Walker Todd Davis. Walker Todd Davis, thank you so much. Yeah! So, I think pretty much the only thing left to do is to read this whole thing out to you from top to bottom, because you all did participate in making it. Be nice to put everything together once and for all. So here we go. Underneath his red cap and his curly white beard, there's a man from the north who's twisted and weird. Living for years in the cold, fierce North Pole, the seclusion has finally taken its toll. The elves, they all fear him and bow to his whim, and even poor Rudolph's red nose has grown dim. He mumbles and scratches out lists on the trees and draws golden angels in snow with his pea. Then suddenly on the curb right in front of his home sat a shiny red parcel delivered by drone. He slicked back his hair while he gathered his pride, then he spat on the floor and proceeded outside. For a split second he smiled at the gift, then grabbing the drone shouted, "Paradigm shift!" A box inside the drone made old Santa's eyes twinkle. Could this be a bottle of Pappy Van Winkle? With the box to his ear, he gives it a shake. It leaps from his hands. The gift is awake. A voice from within the box speaks up at last. "Fear not, I'm the drone from all Christmases past." Now the elves gathered round and stared at the scene. There was Santa, the drone, and this thing in between. Then from inside the box rose two long, fluffy ears. A bunny emerged to applause and to cheers. "It's Christmas, not Easter," old Santa Claus huffed. The old man, thought the bunny, is looking pretty rough. Then, taking a shaker and a bottle of gin, he poured Santa a drink, and he gave it to him. "Let's drink to the Christmases past in your life, to the days of your youth when you had not a wife." Now perhaps it was something that was in the vermouth, or the fact that the gin was 100+ proof. But suddenly Santa appeared in his youth. His cheeks were both red, but his nose not quite so. He was slim, and his belly had had no time to grow. Poor Santa didn't know what he should think. Was that him standing there? He frowned, and he blinked. "Is that really me?" he said with a frown. "But I look so content, and there's friends all around. Oh, Bunny, you sure have some great tricks up your sleeve. And to think I thought you were just make-believe." "Yes, I'm you. Well, it's me. Look, you know what I mean. There's no time to explain. Just hop in the machine." What was Santa to do? Not believe in himself? So he clambered in, passing his glass to an elf. "Buckle up," said Bunny. "This is not like a sleigh. Warping wormholes is rough, not child's play." He buckled his seatbelt and held on tight and closed his eyes while the drone took flight. Up they flew in a whirl of starlight and snow. And for the first time in years, Santa laughed. Ho, ho, ho! With speeds to reach galaxies far, far away that humbled the specks of his old antique sleigh, like Scrooge he did sail round the broad span of his life, across the myriad shadows and the twinkling lights. The first stop was childhood, Santa's in fact. Dad was home early because he'd been sacked. Young Santa set out through the snow and the gloom and returned with a fir tree for their living room. "Let me guess," Santa said, "you're showing what was, is, and will be, as if the cure were to make me feel guilty. I've read A Christmas Carol. I know the score, and it won't work. So just drop me off at my door." "You're a tough nut," thought Bunny, sizing him up. Then it hit him. Maybe Santa just needs a checkup. He examined the fat man with ruthless efficiency, then pawed in his notebook, "Iron deficiency." Back at home, Bunny called out Rudolph's name. Then, baring his teeth, it went straight for a vein. Long story short, Santa was back on his feet. All he had needed was a little red meat. So that is the story of poor Santa Claus. You don't have to like it, but that's what it was. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, everybody. Hamish Clark, because you are the most valuable hookist, I'm going to give you an autographed copy of my mantra record, Rajonica Mantra. Look at this. To Hamish Clark. Brad Roberts. Oh, yeah. And, you know, I got to say, too, Walker Todd Davis, you've been with us for so long and you came up with such an awesome title that I'm going to send you one of these as well. Rajonica Mantra. Same record, but hey, don't feel like you're in second place, buddy, because this record is in freaking first place plus. So, to Walker Todd Davis, thanks both of you, and indeed everybody, for participating and making this such a fantastic Christmas 2015. Okay.
A snapping twig, the blowing breeze, darkness brings a vague unease. Smell of rain, a flash of light, the scene is lit, turns back to night. Distant shout of words that seem like dialogue in a forgotten dream. Static